Hi, it's John McCaig with Royal LePage RCR in Alliston. Been licensed with Royal LePage since 2000. I'm putting together a series of short videos regarding topics that relate to real estate, and the topics that I choose are ones that are most commonly brought up by clients as I'm going through real estate year to year. And this one is about SPP, or sale of purchaser's property. Sometimes it's also known as SBP, which is sale of buyer's property. Same thing. If you are selling a property and you receive an offer, sometimes in the offer it will be a condition of sale of a buyer's property or purchaser's property. That'll be a condition. There'll also usually be an accompanying escape clause, and that escape clause usually is 48 to 72 hours. To explain what all this means, it means that whoever's purchasing your property has a property to sell in order to purchase the one that you own. What they need is they need to have a firm offer on their property before they can firm up on yours. Becomes a little bit complicated, and it's up to your real estate agent to explain this to you. So as a buyer, if I'm going in and I'm purchasing a property and I have to put in a condition of SPP, or sale of purchaser's property, the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that that clause is in there. The second is I have an escape clause, and I'm going to ask for as long a period for that escape clause as possible. So it's usually 48 or 72 hours. And that's used in some ways as a negotiating tool. But what I would want to do to make sure that my offer is seen in the most positive light, I want to make sure that my property is on the market. And what I would ask my real estate agent to do is to provide a copy of the listing as part of the offer. What the seller wants to see is they want to see the motivation of the purchaser. So they want to see that, number one, that you've got your property listed. Number two, they want to see what the property is. They also want to see what the list price is. They want to see how long the property's been on the market. They want to see anything that is pro or con. And they also want to know, they want to be able to take that listing and they want to see what else is as competition in that area. If it's a highly competitive area, there's a lot of properties on the market, it's going to be less desirable. If there's only a few properties on the market and yours seems to be highly competitive, then it's certainly more attractive. So making sure that your property is on the market before you put in an offer, that's important. What you want to do is you want to hire an agent, have that agent put a value on your property, come up with an agreeable price as far as what you're going to list the property for. You're likely going to be listing it at a competitive price. You don't want to be too aggressive in your pricing, because if you're too aggressive, it's going to take longer to sell more times than not. And the secret to putting in a conditional offer SPP is that your property is going to sell relatively quickly, so you can firm up on the property that you want to purchase. What that means to the seller of the property that you're trying to purchase, it means that if they do accept your SPP, it means that your property is, or their property is, conditionally sold. And one of the conditions is going to be the sale of your property. But it also allows, with that escape clause, it allows them to continue to market their property, so that's attractive to them. Continue to market their property, and in the event that they get another offer, that they find acceptable, they can accept that offer, but in that offer they have to put in a clause basically stating that the that offer is would be accepted and considered firm only if released from the previous offer. So what'll happen is that if they look at another offer, they accept that other offer, they put in that condition and clause, then they'll do a bump notice. A bump notice is a notice to the other agent who has that first offer, basically stating that they have whatever the period is, the 48 or 72 hour period, to either firm up, remove all conditions, or be released from that offer, that purchase. And what that means is that if they want to be released, that means that their deal dies and that the second offer takes precedent, and then you work with that second offer. The most important thing when you're dealing with agreements of purchase and sale is that you have an agent who will explain things to you. You want to make sure that they take their time to go through all the terms and conditions, and they explain anything. Don't hesitate. If you are unsure of something that's in the offer, make sure you ask the question. Make sure you get a copy of that offer, because you're going to want to refer to it from time to time. And keep in constant contact with your real estate agent and make sure that they're meeting the deadlines that need to be met. I'm sure they will, but it's good to, as a client, it's good to be on top of it as well and make sure your agent is doing the things that need to be done. So I hope you find that information useful. As I say, it's pretty common to have a condition of sale of a purchaser's property. If you have any further questions regarding it or any other terms and conditions within a agreement of purchase and sale, feel free to give me a call. My name is John McKegg. I'm a licensed real estate representative with Royal LePage RCR in Alliston. I've been licensed since 2000. You can reach me in person. I am with Royal LePage RCR at 7 Victoria Street West in Alliston. You can contact me. My Toronto line is 1-866-772-5368. My local line is 705-435-3000. My direct line is 705-791-2221. My website is www.johnmckeggsells.ca. My email address is johnmckeig@royallepage.ca. And my Facebook business page is the symbol @ John McKegg Realtor. If you are thinking about purchasing or selling, please feel free to contact me in any of those ways. I'd certainly appreciate the opportunity to work with you. I'm very knowledgeable in the Alliston area, born and raised. The areas that I service are York, Peel, Dufferin, and Simcoe counties. I do go outside the area from time to time, depending on what the property is that you are looking at purchasing or selling. So feel free to give me a call. One of the greatest compliments I can receive as a realtor is a referral of family or friends. I'd certainly appreciate the opportunity to work with somebody that you know. Feel free to give my name to them, and I would very much like the opportunity to work with them or with you or with both. So thanks again. I hope you find this information useful, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.